Hey guys, welcome to a new 6x6 paper pad that we are going to smash. Now, this one is the 6x6 Craft Consortium papers, and it's the Ink Drops-Candy papers. Just quickly flicking through them here for you. This is real time at the moment. It will speed up, don't stress. But I just wanted you to see these beautiful papers. They're absolutely stunning. Now, not only can you get it in a 6x6, you can also get it in the 12x12 if you want a giant one. Otherwise, a giant background. Otherwise, the 6x6 paper pad, it actually comes with 4 of each one. And they're both double-sided, and you get 2 different looks on each 6x6 page. I've selected these. Now, what I've decided to do on this particular page is, instead of separating and using all different ones, I've decided to, for my brain, I think it works a little bit better if I choose the 4 that are the same. And for this particular layout, I was trying to think of a way of using these beautiful ink backgrounds, but not exactly like in its current form. So I sort of had a little bit of a play with it, and I do bring in some of the Paper Rose Studio Gold Basics. I've used them before, and I am still using the original set that I got. And as I was I was literally doing this, and you can see this is real time. I left this first little bit in real time, so you can see how slow I really do scrap when I'm trying to get the page to sort of speak to me without sounding weird and quirky. I just wanted to sort of look at the photo. The photos are of Jennifer when she was all of, I would say she was probably two and a little bit, and we had one of our many hospital visits with Angela, and she was, oh, there's Jen now. Look at that. That was perfectly timed, and I didn't even try and do that. So she was being silly at the Royal Children's Hospital. We don't have the Royal Children's Hospital anymore. We now have Queensland Children's Hospital. Do you like, look, I got a clean new mat for us. I got sick of looking at that other one, and I cannot for the life of me figure out where I put my Teflon mats. I ordered a stack of them. I had them, and now for some reason they have gone MIA. I don't know where they are, but so what I decided to do, so I'm going to try and keep my mat clean until I find some more. Now, as you can see, all I did was I went across 3 inches, and then I just went from corner to corner. I'm using scissors instead of using my cutting tools because this particular layout, well, it's pretty simple, and you could easily do this if you don't have all the tools. So if you're someone that's starting out, and I know there's quite a few of you that follow me now, if you don't have all the tools, look, it's that simple. You don't need special tools to create this layout. Yes, I cut my title with my Cricut, but you could just as easily use thickers, you could use stickers, you could use today's International Sticker Day, so, you know, I'm going to bring it up, stickers. You could do anything along those lines. Now, just looking at how that fell into place, I love that. That looks really cool. And you know what? I don't even procrastinate on it. I literally straight up, bang, do it. Glue it down. This is something that I really want to encourage everyone to do. If you are scrapbooking, and we all scrap for different reasons. Some of us, it's for the story that we want to tell. Some people, it's because we like to be creative and we like papers and different mediums, that the one bit of advice I can give you is it's okay. Like sometimes I do really not technical pages. I think all my pages can be done by anyone, honestly. I really genuinely believe that. I think, to be completely honest, I think it's not that my pages are difficult. I just like to do itty bitty things. Sometimes I like to get really messy and I like to use lots of different mediums. Sometimes like this, all I want to do is just put some papers down and let it sort of speak to me. Like, what's it doing? It looks good. So just look at it at this point. Just sort of sit back and go, okay, obviously she's using the orange because there's orange in the background. I don't use orange a lot. So for me, I was thinking maybe I can go down this route. I pulled some washi out, I pulled some black, I pulled some orange. As soon as I put it down, I knew it wasn't what I wanted to do. So I'm using my trimmer here for simple ease. And all I'm doing here, well, at the moment I'm playing. So here's the Gold Basics pack. This is from Paper Rose Studios. I bought it ages ago. This is Gold Basics 1.1 and I use -A. So the way that they label their papers, they are in like Gold Basics is the name of the set that I got, and then it's set 1.1, and then they do -A, B, C, D, E, however many's in the set. So I used the one with triangles on it because I thought, you know what, this page probably needs a bit of gold. Like, there isn't actual gold on it, but if you kind of lend yourself to the concept that maybe along the edges there where it's really light, I'm trying to sort of create a gold, and I'm doing inverted commas while I'm saying this, along those sort of lines. So I was going to cut some black cardstock and do these little bits, right? And then I realized, no, I've got black washi tape. What am I doing? You don't always need to cut up cardstock. I have black washi, so I'm going to use it. Now, all I'm doing is just running this along the edge of the cards. Now, don't stress about how far along you go because I just put my photos there and I know that I don't need to go all the way to the center. Why waste perfectly good washi tape, right? So I'm going along the edges, and then what I decided to do was I absolutely loved, I've got to tell you, before this goes much further, stick with it. If you're someone that sort of just skips over videos and skips through, you've got to see how this turns out at the end. I absolutely love it. This paper pad, I'm going to smash it in a heartbeat because it is absolutely stunning. And it was gifted to me, the paper pack, the paper stack was gifted to me by Cass and Jacques from Crazy Craft Obsession. If you want to get your hands on one, the link is in my description. And disclaimer, if you do use my link, I do get a very small commission. And that is just for making sure that I'm being transparent with you guys. So I have had today, so today's Friday the 13th when I'm recording this. This is going up on the 14th. Now, I do want to let you know that I will be doing some comparison videos. I want to do obviously I'm scrapbooking is what I want to do, right? So I'm scrapbooking and I will never deviate from that. I do want to chuck in one or two. I'm going to do them as extra videos. So I want to do my usual 6 scrapbooking videos a week, okay? But hear me out. Do you ever look at a product, a scrapping product, and do you ever go, I want to buy it, but ... Do you do that? I know I do it, okay? I used a product in yesterday's layout, which was Simon Hurley's Lunar Paste, right? And I used the colour Slippery When Wet. I didn't think I needed that in my menagerie of craft bits and pieces. But now I've used it, it is a stunning product. I absolutely love it. And now I want to buy more. Now, I had a lady ask me, who was it? I can't think of her name off the top of my head. And I didn't bring my phone in, so I can't even check. So I apologise, and you only wrote it to me a couple of hours ago. I got to be honest with you guys. Slight tangent here. Holy moly, have I worked hard today. Gee whiz. I wish that I was scrapping today so bad. I actually, I'll be honest with you, I cleaned a $1 million mansion today. And that's not even an exaggeration. That is legit black and white. And to say that this home was stunning is a major understatement. And it was huge. Huge. It took me hours. But I'm so glad I did it because it was just, yeah, it was amazing. But am I tired now? Oh, heck yeah. And am I aching? Am I hurting? Yeah, a lot. But you know what? It's okay. It's Friday. So it may be Friday the 13th, but it is Friday. And I'm just saying that Saturday and Sunday, bring it on. I will be doing some scrapping. Now, back to so that's why I've been a little bit quiet on Facebook today, because I've actually been working big time. So, now I've got to be honest with you. When it comes to the comparison videos, these are ones that I'm going to let you guys guide me on what you would like a comparison of. This is not instead of my scrapbooking. This is going to be on top of. So these are just going to be shorter videos that you can literally just go bang, bang, bang. And you can see it. You can see the product side by side. It's your call whether you like it, whether you don't like it. I will give you my opinion. It is only my opinion. And I will go from there. I will be 100% transparent, but I want to know, what products would you like me to do a comparison of? Lunar Paste, I'll be honest with you, this was Lunar Paste comparison with the Crafters Workshop stencil butter. So this comparison, I will be ordering some stencil butter, and I will give my opinion on what I think, which one works in my setup here in Queensland, what works for me in my hot climate, and what doesn't. So, or are they both exactly the same? I don't know. I've never used stencil butter, so let me know what you think, and also let me know some products that you may have seen. You might have seen them in somebody else's video and they've used them, and you're kind of like, man, we're Aussies, we don't even have that. Where'd that come from? You know, that sort of thing. Now, so yeah, so let me know if there's something that you would like me to have a look at for you. So I am now currently making a big mess, but that is okay. That is what I do. That's what I do in this space. I make the mess for your enjoyment. I love it. So I just pulled out my MARTE gold leaf, and I've just used my sponge, and I've just dotted a bit of Mod Podge across it, and I've used my Distress Ink Oxides. I used Wilted Violet and Carved Pumpkin. I know the colours, I know that they look like Halloween colours, but you know what? It's all good. We can work with this. So the downside to what I just did, and I didn't even realise that I did it, but I've pulled out a couple of new cutting mats, and I didn't put it on my shirt, and I didn't sort of de-stick it a bit before I put it in there. So everything is very, very, very sticky. So it was kind of a bit of a situation, but it's okay. It works. Don't stress. We get there. So all I wanted to do, I didn't want the gold foil. I wanted it to sort of be a little bit on each letter, not really a whole letter, all gold, that sort of thing. So I used my art glitter glue, which the day that I recorded this, it was actually quite hot. And I find that my art glitter glue, when it gets low in the bottle, it kind of just keeps coming out. Like, you don't have to squeeze it. It just keeps flowing, which is fantastic. But that's why I lay my bottle down. Whenever you see me laying the bottle down like that, it's because my craft room and my crafty space is quite warm, even though I had the air conditioning on and all the rest of it. We're in sunny Queensland, mate. We get hot days. So it was quite warm the day that I did this, and that's why I'm laying my bottle down. I did actually fill up. Did I fill up? No, I didn't fill it up. I opened a new bottle of art glitter glue the other day because Jen wanted to use it. And I put the tip on that one, and I'm thinking of retiring this old girl. She's looking a little bit worse for wear. It's probably not the best thing to have in your video, but you know what? I really have a huge issue with throwing out plastic when there's nothing wrong with it. So I will endeavour to consider throwing that one out. But the other thing I do have to be very mindful of is art glitter glue does not last forever on the shelf. You do actually have to use it. You can't just save it for a rainy day and buy 16 bottles of it and keep it forever. And that's by the company's recommendation. So, but I go through so much. Look, I'll be honest with you. There's no way any of it would go off in my craft room because I scrap at least 6 layouts a week. So, and I use my art glitter glue on almost every layout. So it is fantastic stuff. Now, this is where my brain was going. So I've put down my gold. See how the gold triangles in my little strips? See how they look? You're getting a fleck of gold, but you know it's not in your face. It's kind of making you, well, it makes me. Let me know if you think that. It kind of alludes to the fact that there might be something shiny on the paper, but you're just not really noticing it. And I actually did a layout using the inky, what's it called? I'm going to grab it because it's right next to me. Because you know I've got everything right next to me now because I've shown you my room, my crazy space. The Paper Rose Inky Antics 1.0. Now, I was using that and I put some gold on that one. But I'm using ink drops and I'm using the Craft Consortium paper on this one. And I absolutely love how I could have made the pink and the blue and the purples pop. But these photos have a massive orange background. And I love orange. Love orange and I love yellow, and I don't get to scrap it enough because I never take photos. My kids don't wear orange. That it doesn't suit any of my children, clothing wise. So, you know, I'll grab at straws when I can. Do you do that? I do that. Sometimes I just make it work for me. All else fails. If I want to use orange, I print the photo in black and white so then I can use orange. You know, there's ways around these things. It's all good. So, sorry if my voice sounds a little bit croaky. Unfortunately, working hard as I did today, I was so thirsty. Woo, it was warm. But they had ducted air conditioning, so that did help a little bit, which was good. Now, I'm going around. I put the title down and I was like, you know what? That works. And then it didn't work. So I pulled out my, what pen did I use? Let me see. Oh, that's right. I used my Posca black paint pen. Now, I did go, this is sped up, so don't think for a second. I do not want, the one thing I don't want people to do is, please don't compare how quickly I create these videos with how quickly I do it in real life. This video, I'll be honest with you, right? This is actually sped up 600 times. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. 600. And so this is, I leave it all in and I speed it up. So if you're new to my channel, the reason I do it like that is because I want you to realize how many different processes I go through. If I do something and I stuff up and I leave it there or I fix it, I want you to be able to see that I do that. So other than the very, like you saw in the very beginning of this video, if I scrapped these things and videoed it and put it up real time, we'd be scrapping for like 2 hours, 3 hours. Like, that would be a snooze fest. Even for me, that would be a snooze fest. But that's okay. We live and we learn. So I am super excited to say that we are only 300 and I think we're about 370 subscribers away from having another awesome giveaway. So if you have got people that have not subscribed, you get together, and I've had some comments, so I know, when you guys get together and you are scrapping together, and some of you have me on a TV while doing that. So thank you. I'm very, very honored that you guys would be watching my videos. If you guys are, I forgot where I was going with that. If you're watching my videos and you haven't subscribed, get in and do it, because my next giveaway is actually going to be an international giveaway. So it's not just for Australian, it's not just for New Zealand, okay? It's going to be an amount set in Australian dollars, but it will be something that you can use, and it's going to be for everyone, okay? So my 800 subscriber giveaway was only for Australian and New Zealand, but my next one is going to be for everybody. So now I've got to the end. Now I'm going to do the zooming in for you. I love how the gold foil is just on a little bit of the letters. So you don't really see that it's just orange and black. And you can see the gold triangles in the Paper Rose Studio papers. And I absolutely love how this turned out. I love it. So here's my shameless plug. Please subscribe. Please hit like. Please leave me comments. All of those things help my channel out big time. And it is going to help out getting us to our next giveaway. I want to have the giveaway by the end of February. That's my goal. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll chat to you again soon. Bye for now.